Top 10 ways to develop an unbreakable mind. Have you ever noticed that some people seem to fall apart at the first sign of trouble, while others face loss, failure, and criticism without losing their composure? The truth is, life will test you. The only question is, will your mind be strong enough when that moment comes? There is a reason why so many people stay stuck in the same life year after year. They are always waiting for big opportunities while ignoring the small ones that appear every day. So let's do a simple test. If you believe knowledge can transform a life, leave a like before we continue, because those who fail to appreciate small opportunities are rarely prepared to receive the big ones. The world does not get easier. Problems do not disappear. Criticism will never stop. Disappointments will always exist. But there is one thing that can completely change your life: developing a mind that refuses to break under pressure. The greatest leaders, warriors, and philosophers in history were not born strong. They became strong because they learned to think differently. Today, you will discover the 10 most powerful ways to develop an unbreakable mind according to Stoic principles. And the deeper we go into this list, the more powerful these lessons become. The final lesson may be the difference between an ordinary person and someone who cannot be defeated by life. Top 10. Stop chasing comfort all the time. Most people believe happiness means comfort, but that idea is destroying millions of lives. The more you run from discomfort, the weaker you become. Think about someone who avoids exercise because it is hard, avoids difficult conversations because they feel uncomfortable, avoids challenges because there is a chance of failure. That person is training their mind to escape. Now imagine someone who does the opposite. Someone who accepts challenges, faces difficulties, does what needs to be done even when they do not feel like doing it. That person is training mental strength. Marcus Aurelius believed that the obstacle does not block the path. The obstacle is the path. Every difficulty carries an opportunity for growth. The question is, are you running from difficulty or learning from it? Top 9. Learn to sit in silence. There is something that scares many people: silence. Today, most people live surrounded by distractions. Phones, videos, music, notifications, endless information. But there is a problem. When you are constantly distracted, you never truly get to know yourself. The Stoics dedicated time to reflection. They observed their thoughts, analyzed their mistakes, questioned their emotions. Because a strong mind is not born from noise, it is born from clarity, and clarity appears when you can sit alone with your thoughts without trying to escape them. Silence is not empty. Silence is where you find answers. Top 8. Stop taking everything. Personally, someone criticizes you, someone rejects you, someone says something unpleasant, and suddenly, your peace disappears. But here is something that can change your life. Not everything is about you. In fact, most things are not. Many people are fighting battles you will never see. When someone acts with anger, arrogance, or bitterness, they are usually revealing more about themselves than about you. Imagine carrying a backpack full of rocks. Every insult is a rock. Every criticism is a rock. Every negative comment is a rock. Now imagine dropping all of them. That is exactly what happens when you stop turning other people's opinions into personal suffering. An unbreakable mind knows the difference between what deserves attention and what deserves to be ignored. Top 7. Accept that you will fail. Fear of failure destroys more dreams than failure itself. Many people never even try. They never start. They never take risks because they are waiting for a guarantee of success. But life offers no guarantees. Thomas Edison failed thousands of times before creating one of the most important inventions in history. Great athletes lost championships. Great entrepreneurs lost fortunes. Great leaders made serious mistakes. Failure is not proof of inability. It is proof that you tried. A weak mind asks, "What if I fail?" A strong mind asks, "What can I learn if I fail?" That difference changes everything. Top 6. Build discipline. When no one is watching. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is permanent. Anyone can work hard when they feel inspired, but the real test comes when you do not feel like doing anything. When you are tired, when you are discouraged, when nobody is watching, that is when your character is revealed. The Stoics understood that excellence is not a single act. It is daily repetition. Every promise you keep strengthens your confidence. Every commitment you honor strengthens your identity. Few things make a person mentally stronger than proving to themselves that their word has value. Top 5. Control your imagination. Seneca wrote something powerful nearly 2,000 years ago. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Think about how many times you created terrible scenarios in your mind, imagined the worst possible outcome, worried about problems that never happened. The human mind has an incredible ability to manufacture suffering. A small concern becomes a disaster. A simple doubt becomes panic. A criticism becomes humiliation. But there is a solution. Separate facts from stories. Fact: you received criticism. Story: everyone hates me. Fact: you failed. Story: my life is over. When you learn this difference, you regain control of your mind. Top 4. Stop seeking approval. There is an invisible prison trapping millions of people. The need for approval. Many choose their clothes to impress others, their opinions to impress others, their careers to impress others, their lives to impress others, and in the process, they become strangers to themselves. Marcus Aurelius constantly reminded himself that people's opinions change like the wind. Today they praise you, tomorrow they criticize you. The day after that they forget you even exist. So why build your happiness on something so unstable? A strong mind values respect, but it does not depend on approval. It understands that trying to please everyone is the fastest way to lose yourself. Top 3. Turn problems into training. Imagine two men facing exactly the same challenge. One complains, gets angry, sees himself as a victim. The other asks, "What is this trying to teach me?" The situation is identical, but the results will be completely different. The Stoics viewed every problem as an opportunity for training. Lost money? Learn, rejected. Learn, criticized. Learn, defeated. Learn. Every difficulty contains a hidden lesson, and the sooner you find that lesson, the faster you grow. Life is constantly training you. The question is, are you paying attention? Top 2. Learn to live with uncertainty. A huge amount of modern anxiety comes from one illusion: the need to control the future. People want guarantees. They want certainty. They want to eliminate all risk. But that is impossible. No one knows tomorrow. Not the smartest, not the richest, not the most prepared. Life is unpredictable. It always has been. It always will be. An unbreakable mind understands that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting while fear is present. It means moving forward without guarantees, continuing without complete answers, because waiting for the perfect moment usually means never taking action. Top 1. Accept that pain is part of life. This is the hardest lesson of all, but it is also the most powerful. Most people believe happiness means the absence of suffering. That is why they spend their lives fighting something inevitable. Pain is part of the human experience. You will lose people. You will face failures. You will feel fear. You will experience disappointment. You will go through moments you never wanted to face. But there is a huge difference between feeling pain and being destroyed by it. When you accept that pain is part of life, you stop wasting energy asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "How can I grow from this?" That is where true strength is born. Not when everything is easy, but when everything is difficult and you keep moving forward, the moment that changes everything. Now think about everything we have discussed: discomfort, silence, criticism, failure, discipline, fear, uncertainty, pain. None of these things exist to destroy you. They exist to reveal who you are. Iron only becomes steel after passing through fire. Diamonds only exist because of pressure, and human beings only develop mental strength when they learn to face what most people spend their lives avoiding. Maybe life is testing you right now. Maybe you are facing challenges that seem impossible. But remember one thing: you cannot control everything that happens, but you can control who you choose to become because of it. And that choice can change absolutely everything. Conclusion: an unbreakable mind is not born. It is built through discipline, through self-control, through acceptance, through courage, through the ability to keep moving forward when it would be easier to quit. Stop chasing comfort. Learn to embrace silence. Stop taking everything personally. Accept failure. Strengthen your discipline. Control your imagination. Let go of the need for approval. Turn problems into training. Accept uncertainty and understand that pain is part of the journey. Because in the end, what makes someone strong is not the absence of difficulties. It is the ability to remain standing when those difficulties arrive. Watch the next video now and discover the brutal Stoic truths that can completely change the way you see life.